Hello everyone, so today, I have made a very useful video for all of the students of optometry and ophthalmic technology. Students really want to learn OCT. And they think it is quite hard to learn, but nah, it's not like that. Alright, so in this lecture I did my best to keep it short and snappy. You will going to learn how to operate it mostly by this video. Without wasting a single minute. Get into it. Alright, so we have our aims and objective in which we are going to talk about indications of OCT, for what kind of diseases we are going to do OCT, and overview of Topcon OCT, and also how to use this Topcon machine. We are going to tell you every step-by-step guide that you need to know to operate it. Okay, now first of all the question arises in our mind, what is OCT? The OCT is Optical Coherence Tomography, that is a non-invasive imaging technique. OCT images the retina in the cross-section using the light waves. OCT allow you to see each of the retina's different layer. As we know, we have the 10 layers into the retina, and in order to know in which layer the pathology exists, we use OCT. It scans out and tell you exactly in which layer there lies. Conditions where we do use OCT, or doctor refer to patient to get their OCT done by an optometrist, is macular hole, macular pucker, macular edema, age-related macular degeneration, glaucoma, CSR, diabetic retinopathy, and retinal detachments. In this photos we have a normal fundus here, also we have a B-scan of macular hole, also onto the downside of it you can see the fundus. Diabetic retinopathy. I included the functional principle of OCT, and I know you guys know the principle. Because all the time we all do is remember principles of all the diagnostic and investigation tools, before going in examination room. So you can read by your own self. Let me tell you the main functional principle of OCT is, superimpose of waves to detect difference between them. This is known as light interference. So that is the functional principle of the OCT, that is interference. Main task of this video started here, is step-by-step guide, that is what the main purpose of this video is. Let's talk about a machine. This is the machine overview. In this slide I have added a picture of machine, and this is our front view where examiner sits. This is the view that examiners. Important part that you need to understand, that is the external fixation target, focusing knob, external connection terminal, touch display, control lever, power lamp. We have some buttons that I will tell you in detail into the next slides. So far so good, right? I hope you guys are learning something new today. So this is the back view that patient does see. Right over here we have the chin. We have objective lens, power switch on or switch off, and forehead rest. These are really important things in it. This is the panel which I have told you that I will tell you in later slides. You can see these two buttons onto the left side. We have chin rest up and down button. By doing this we adjust chin rest according to patient. And second thing is that we have the small pupil button. We use this button for those people who has got small pupil. Now we have target button. By this button we set our target if needed. By lever we adjust the distance and focus it on the patient's eye. And on the top of lever we have a small button. By clicking on that we capture the desired view of eye. Also at side all these buttons are already defined. The purpose of all these buttons. The next step that is really important is preparation of the patient. You should dilate patient before it or not, it depend upon the size of pupil of patient. Most of the time, when we have a pupil greater than 4 mm, the fundus view is clear and sharp. Here you don't need to dilate the eye of patient. But on the other hand, you know if the pupil is more than 4 mm, so it is hard to see better view. For the clear and sharp image you have to go to dilate the patient. The patient counseling is very crucial, before doing OCT. The patient will sit in front of the OCT machine resting his chin onto the chin rest, and also touching his head by the headset to keep his head still. It almost take 5 to 10 minutes to complete his scans. As I have told you earlier, that you have to use these chin up and chin down buttons, to adjust the patient with marker with his corner of the eye. The third step is to choose a scan according to the patient. Mostly which we do use in our daily routine. They are 5-line scan, 3D macular, radial scan, fundus photographs, angiography, and 3D disc. If the patient is having a small, so we're going to click onto the small pupil button. It will adjust the machine according to the patient pupil. In this picture you can see, first of all, what you have to do by the help of lever. You have to focus the eye centrally, then now move forward until you see that 2 splits of pupil joins. Ensure that distance indicator circles if they are green, so they are on ideal position. They are yellow, it's mean you are too close to the eye of the patient. So you have to pull your machine a little bit back. However, if the circles are orange, so it's mean you are too far, you have to move it a little bit more close to the eye of patient, until the circles become green. If the B scan quality is very poor and undetectable, so you can click onto the optimize button. It will sharpen the scan more, and help you to capture it. In this slide you can see we have IR illumination. If fundus image is dark, please increase its level, so the photograph's overview will be clear. Also we have the flash intensity. I have already told you if we do have a poorly dilated patient. There are some patients even of diabetes, even after putting drops their eyes are poorly dilated, so for them we use it and we increase the flash intensity. We have also fundus view, which we can see over here. A patient's fixation need adjusting. You can use these 4 buttons to adjust the patient fundus. When you are on your ideal position, what you will do is you will remind the patient not to blink his eyes now, and you will press that trigger onto the joystick to capture a view of patient. It will take some seconds to capture it. After capturing some second, you will see just another display appearing in your machine. It will be saved automatically. If it's odd and not up to the mark, and you want to capture it again, so you can just simply delete it by using delete button, that is in bottom of it. Amazing part over here we have report. I have added here some examples. Most common scans report. This is a scan. You can see it has a whole radius captured and it has captured all over the fundus. Then we have 5-line scan. You can see the 5 scans. Then we have the RNFL, which gives overview of RNFL, in which we have cup disc ratio, RNFL thickness map, and also maps of disc. Now we have the 3D macular scan. That's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it, and learned something different today. I did my best to make it as short as possible, and as productive as possible. So I will make some more videos about this, how to do fundus photographs, how to do anterior segment. I have just made it very quick and easy guide for students. Anyone can learn OCT by watching these slides. Alright.